Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Leanne. This is Wine Forecaster.
We have a different wine to try today. This is a dessert wine from Arbor Hill Grapery, which is on Canandaigua Lake. And I'm not sure if you've been down to the west side of Canandaigua Lake around Naples, but just north of there in South Bristol is Arbor Hill Grapery. And this was a place that we chose to visit last summer, and we picked up this bottle of Ambrosia.
Which conjures up old types of things that you would eat as a kid with marshmallows and coconut and tangerines, but this is not what it is.
This is actually a Traminette dessert wine. When we think about dessert wines, a lot of times we might think of ice wines or iced wines, and we might not get to that today, but at a future point we can talk about that. But this will be kind of neat to try, this Traminette. Beautiful bottle, and all of these a lot of the dessert wines come in these really fancy bottles, and I really like the slenderness of it. It just evokes delicacy, and that's what you want to, really keep in mind when you taste it.
So I even like the label. I mean, the label, it just kind of stands out from the shelf. And the blue glass, which is really neat. You don't usually see blue glass with dessert wines.
Yeah,
So Traminette is a grape. It's a French-American hybrid. To our knowledge, we haven't had a dessert wine that was
Traminette.
Yeah, Traminette. So this should be very interesting.
Very golden color, almost honey looking. And a lot of the dessert wines that we try, I'm going to be trying to say ice wine because it might not be an ice wine, but a lot of the dessert wines, the grapes are left on the vine until late into the season, and that's what evokes that real sweetness to the wine.
Wow, a lot of honey on this. An apricot.
It's like kind of like a buckwheat honey. It's a sweet honey, but not overly sweet.
Yeah. So sometimes when you smell dessert wine, you get kind of this syrupy smell to it, and I really don't get that with this one. Let's give it a try.
This will be nice to try. You try these, don't just swallow them. Let them coat your mouth and really sit there for a little bit before you make your judgment.
So interesting. A lot of citrus in there. I almost get a grapefruit, like a ripe grapefruit. Definitely the honey undertone, but
grapefruit is spot on. Mm-hmm. Spot on. Not a pucker grapefruit. But boy, that's really neat. I've never ever had that before with a dessert wine. Really,
it's almost
really
like
cool.
a tropical type of wine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it evokes kind of you're in the tropics or you're in Florida or something like that.
Now we've got some biscotti that Leah made, so we've got to taste this with some biscotti and try it. Good dessert.
Yeah. So I'm actually happy with this because these are pumpkin spice biscotti, and there's orange peel in it. So hopefully this will go fairly well. Now, so David just took a bite of his, and usually what you do with dessert wine, in my opinion, is you dip it in.
So Arbor Hill is in South Bristol, and they've got a lot of different. It's kind of like a gift shop type. It's an enormous gift shop, winery, grapery, with all kinds of different neat things to buy, from spices and syrups. And what else?
Dish towels and aprons and cute little napkins, and to be honest, I got a lot of Christmas presents there, or even hostess presents, things like that. It's actually a really fun place, and you certainly have the tasting area too, which is inside that gift shop, and they certainly have all of their wines there for purchase.
And they're right next door to the Brown Hound Bistro. Which, if you're down there, you've got to check out the Brown Hound Bistro. It's a fantastic place. We have a review actually on our website under wine culture. So if you haven't checked out our website, you can go to wineforecaster.com or fingerlakeswinereviews.com and check out that.
They also have brew and brats there, which is part of Arbor Hill, to our understanding, because it's also on their website.
And that's kind of like a little beer joint kind of restaurant thing.
Well, it's certainly a restaurant, and they have brats and other things on the menu, which is great. They also have, of course, Arbor Hill Winery, or wine, excuse me. So it's nice, especially when you're drinking wine and things like that. Sometimes you need something to eat, so, and something more than wine crackers.
Do you want to rate this? We had talked about maybe not rating it because we had never tried a Traminette dessert wine. Is this something that you want to put a number on, or you want to pass today?
Yes, I really don't have experience to rate this one. Certainly we've had Traminettes, but not a Traminette dessert wine. So I think I'm going to have to hold on that because I'd like to get more experience.
Well, this is Arbor Hill's Ambrosia. They're a Traminette dessert wine. If you haven't tried that, you might want to give that a try. It's only what was it like? Was it $16.95?
Yeah.
So it's not too expensive. So that's something to try. Or if you haven't tried, if you don't want to try that, you want to try a different dessert wine, go for it. So I'm David.
And I'm Leah. Thanks for joining us on Wine Forecaster.